welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've been AWOL because, you'll see why. Because I've been making over this bedroom. So as you can see, it was a beautiful shade of tomato red with matching carpet to boot. And so this is the biggest room in the house. So obviously it's our bedroom, and we've added an ensuite in here, which you will see throughout the video. But this is just about the bedroom. It was a very big bedroom, so when we got the ensuite added, it really didn't take anything really away from the room. Like, we still have a lot of space, which we're so lucky to have. So when we first moved in, me and my mom ripped up the carpet. It was really gross. And then after that, that sort of like was the end of the work we did in here for months and months and months, because we had two guys working up here on the lovely ensuite and doing these wardrobes. So I didn't do these wardrobes, but they are stunning and they're exactly what I wanted them to look like. So they also put down this flooring for us, and the wardrobes are done here and the ensuite's done here. So this is it when we first moved up. It felt like we had basically a new floor, new room, everything, because we hadn't been in this room at all for like the whole time we'd lived here. So it was very exciting to have this brand new room. So the wardrobes needed to be filled where there were little staples from adding the panels on. So that was grand. It just looks a bit like the doors had chicken pox. But yeah, so here I am cutting in the walls and then rolling them on. Something quite satisfying about covering up this red, but it really took a couple of coats before you could really even see the true colour. I'm painting the walls with a small roller because my back kills trying to roll walls with a big roller, but I know this will really annoy some people because you don't get as even a finish, but it was fine. I don't care. It's my room. The camera keeps moving because I think it was on the bed here, but I couldn't cut out this. Like, look at that, covering up that red. So exciting. The room just felt so much calmer straight away. So that is the crawl space there. So I'm just painting the wall, and then later on I'll prime the doors. And there's a little built-in little locker there, you'll just have seen there. So we kept that because it's just good storage space and a good use of the space because of the sloped ceiling. So yeah, so this is one coat of the paint, and then I'm going in with a second coat. So it's still pretty cool to see this going on, because it's really covering up that red that was bleeding through there. But this project was part of a paid partnership with Crown, but I wasn't obliged to do a YouTube video or anything like that. So, but yeah, I'm using Crown and it's part of a paid partnership. This is the wall of the ensuite I'm doing here. So this is the first coat going on after I'd miscoated it with white, and this is where my dressing table will go. The light and the heat up here is just fierce. So when I was painting, just like, it would be blinding trying to paint up here. So yeah, it gets super hot. Now I'm just priming the wardrobes. The wardrobe doors were made using treated MDF, so you could just prime it with anything really. I'm using PX4 primer from Crown again, and I'm just rolling it with two Fussy Blokes rollers. I'm using a small brush to get into the little edges of where the paneling is, and then I'm just using my roller then to just speed the whole process up. I was watching like the worst like crime documentaries on Netflix. They were just so sensationalized, like it was ridiculous. But I just needed something to like keep me interested, I guess. Um, and then I was listening to that like TikTok that's like, who did I marry? That was crazy. But anyway, here I am putting another coat of the primer on because I just figured it would save me. I think I was waiting for paint at this time, so I was like, oh, I'll put another coat of the primer on and I'll be quicker then when I do get the paint. So I'm using an eggshell finish in the same color as the walls for this, but here I'm just using a white primer first. So while I wait for the eggshell, I'll just do this. And now you can see what I was talking about with the light. Like that was just blinding and so hot. So hot. Like it's so intense. It looks like aliens have taken over. Like it's crazy. So Shane's helped me here cleaning up all the paint on the ground because no doubt I spilled a lot. And yeah, just priming it all up. Just getting this much done made a huge difference to the room. The room feels so much bigger. So there you can see the ensuite there on the left of the screen. So we didn't miss out too much space-wise. It's still a plenty big room. So it actually just created a little nook for my dressing table. So it was actually brilliant. Here you can see I've got the eggshell peachy colour on the front of the doors, and now I'm just doing the inside of the doors and trying not to get paint on any clothes, which did happen inside the wardrobe, because why would I empty them? Who has the time or the patience? I use a semi-smooth roller on the wardrobes. The plan was to then go in with a smooth roller, but I won't lie, I just got completely fed up. This room took forever. I was just constantly trying to fix up things, so I just didn't bother. There was like a big patch of the roof, the ceiling, that was like bubbling up, but I just left it and let it dry and go hard. Like there's just a lot of issues and stuff. So, and painting the woodwork and this crawl space door, and then to the right of it is that little built-in locker. That was a bit of a pain. And then I did moulding in here. Yeah, it was just a bit painful, so I didn't bother doing the finer details. This is the little built-in locker shelves situation. It houses Shane's books. So here's the room so far. And here's the little rainbow, because this window in this room is just phenomenal. And there's the light again. You just get the best sunsets in this room. Like it's absolutely stunning. The light up there is gorgeous, but way too hot, obviously. But yeah, so it was actually looking so beautiful when we were still painting. So here is the door to this room, and it didn't have any moulding, so I added my own. This is my first time doing anything like this, so I used my miter saw, my miter and my saw, I should say, and I cut the moulding down to size, and then I glued them on. This was a bit of trial and error, because at first I bought a solvent-based glue, so it was very messy and a dark colour, so like it got everywhere and it was very hard to clean up. Then I found no nonsense, solvent-free grab adhesive, and I find that the best thing for this job. It's really cheap. Here's a really good informative angle, by the way. You can see exactly what I'm doing, can't you? You can't see it? You can't see it? Yeah, and I just used masking tape to hold them up, because it was more than enough to hold this up. I have since got a brad nailer, which I love, but I really don't need a brad nailer for this job. I just love it. Anyway, here are the end results of the bedroom. I really hope you like it, and I hope you'll be back to see my next project. I have a bunch of projects in my new house. So yeah, I hope you like it, and make sure you stay tuned.